If you think women love nice guys who always agree with them, who apologize for every little thing, or who constantly seek approval, you're dead wrong. Women don't fall for men who beg for their attention. They fall for men who command attention. And no, this isn't about being arrogant, rude, or playing mind games. It's about confidence, the kind that makes a woman look at you differently, makes her chase you instead of the other way around. Let's be honest, the modern dating world is brutal. Social media has made it easier than ever for men to simp, for women to have unlimited options, and for truly confident men to stand out like kings among peasants. Most guys fail because they're trying too hard, overcomplicating things, or acting like someone they're not. But confident men? They do a few simple things that drive women absolutely crazy, in a good way. Here's the truth no one tells you. Women crave a man who can lead. Not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, and socially. They want a man who isn't afraid to take up space, who knows his worth, and who refuses to bend over backward just to impress them. The guy who can walk into a room, say little, but still have every woman wondering who he is. That's confidence, and women love it. But here's the kicker. Most guys think confidence is about looks, money, or status. That's the biggest lie the world has sold you. Confidence isn't something you wear or something you buy. It's a mindset, a way of moving through life that makes people, especially women, naturally gravitate toward you. You've seen it before. That one guy who doesn't try too hard, but still gets all the attention. The one who isn't the best looking, but somehow attracts the most desirable women. What does he know that you don't? In this video, I'm going to break it down for you. We're talking about the 4 things confident men do that make women love them. Not like, not tolerate, love. If you master these, you won't have to chase women ever again. They'll be drawn to you like a magnet. Let's dive in. 1. They never seek approval. A confident man does not care about pleasing everyone, and that includes women. He does what he wants, when he wants, without waiting for validation. Most guys make the mistake of constantly seeking approval, texting too much, asking if she's mad, or changing their opinions just to match hers. Women hate this. It screams insecurity. When a man is truly confident, he doesn't need a woman's reassurance. He doesn't ask, "Do you think I should wear this?" or "Do you still like me?" Instead, he knows his worth. And here's the shocking truth. The moment a woman senses you need her approval, she starts losing attraction. It's instinctual. Women are drawn to strength, not weakness. Think about it. Who gets more respect? The man who nervously asks, "Is this okay?" or the man who makes decisions and owns them? The answer is obvious. A woman may say she wants a guy who listens and agrees with everything, but in reality she craves a man who stands firm, even if she disagrees. Picture this. A guy takes a woman out to dinner. When the waiter asks what they'd like, he looks at her and says, "What do you want?" She hesitates, unsure. Instead of taking control, he says, "I don't know either. What do you think?" It seems harmless, but deep down, she feels something is off. Now imagine a different man. When asked, he confidently orders, then asks her what she'd like. No hesitation, no seeking approval, just leadership. Women feel that difference instantly. A confident man moves through life on his own terms. If she doesn't like it, fine. He's not here to impress. He's here to be himself. And that's exactly why women love him. 2. They walk away without fear. A confident man knows his worth. He is never afraid to walk away, whether it's from a toxic relationship, a disrespectful woman, or a situation that doesn't serve him. Most men, however, do the exact opposite. They beg, they plead, they tolerate bad behavior just to keep a woman around. And guess what? That's the fastest way to lose her respect. Women test men. whether they realize it or not. They push boundaries to see if you'll stand your ground or crumble under pressure. When a man tolerates disrespect, flaky behavior, mind games, or attitude, he tells her one thing: I am not valuable enough to demand better. And once a woman senses that, she loses attraction. But when a man has confidence, he doesn't tolerate nonsense. If she cancels plans last minute, plays hard to get, or disrespects him, he simply walks away. No arguments, no desperate attempts to fix things. He just leaves. And that is powerful. Women are wired to be drawn to men who have standards, who refuse to be treated poorly. Imagine this. A woman texts a guy late at night, asking him to come over. He likes her, but he knows she only calls when it's convenient for her. Most men would jump at the chance, thinking it means she's interested. But a confident man? He replies, Nah, I don't do last-minute plans. Maybe another time. Then he doesn't text again. Now she's the one thinking about him, wondering why he's different from the rest. Walking away isn't about being rude, it's about self-respect. A woman can't admire a man who doesn't respect himself. But the moment she realizes you will leave if necessary, she sees you differently. She may even chase you. 3, they lead, not follow. A confident man never waits for permission. He takes the lead. Whether it's in a relationship, social situations, or life in general, he makes decisions without hesitation. Women love this. Why? Because deep down, they don't want a follower. They want a leader. Someone who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. But most men don't do this. They hesitate. They overthink. They constantly ask for approval instead of just deciding. And that kills attraction. Women don't want to be the ones making all the choices. Where to go, what to eat, what the relationship is. When a man puts that responsibility on a woman, it drains her. She may not say it outright, but she feels it. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how women react differently to men who take charge? The way they look at them, the way they respect them? It's because those men create a sense of direction, a sense of certainty. And certainty is attractive. The truth is, leadership isn't about controlling or dominating. It's about confidence. It's about having a vision for your life and moving forward with purpose. When a man does this, everything changes. Women see him as someone they can trust, someone they can respect, and that's far more powerful than just being nice or agreeable. At the end of the day, a man who leads stands out. He doesn't ask, "What should we do?" He decides. He doesn't hesitate. He acts. And because of that, women want to follow him. 4, they control their emotions. Too many men have lost control over their emotions, and they don't even realize it. They overreact to small things, get desperate when a woman pulls away, and let their feelings dictate their actions. That's weak, and weakness kills attraction. Women do not want a man who breaks down over every little thing. They don't want someone who sulks when he doesn't get his way, or begs for attention when she's distant. They want a man who is unshaken, a man who can handle life's ups and downs with strength, not desperation. But most men today, they act like boys, crying over text messages, throwing tantrums when things don't go their way, and constantly seeking reassurance. It's pathetic. Here's the truth. A woman will test you emotionally. She'll say something to push your buttons. She'll pull back to see how you react. If you lose your cool, she knows she has power over you. But if you remain calm, if you show that her little games don't affect you, that's when she starts respecting you. That's when she feels your strength. Men need to wake up. Stop acting like every small inconvenience is the end of the world. Stop being so reactive. Life will challenge you, women will challenge you, and if you can't control yourself, you will lose. The strongest men don't let emotions dictate their actions. They feel everything, but act with logic, purpose, and confidence. If you want women to respect you, stop whining, stop overreacting, and start leading. A man who controls his emotions controls his life. And that is attractive. 5. They keep women guessing. Most men fail with women because they're too predictable. They text back immediately, they overshare their feelings, and they make it too easy. Women get bored. Why? Because there's no mystery, no challenge, no excitement. And that kills attraction faster than anything. Confident men, they don't lay all their cards on the table. They don't reveal everything about themselves in the first conversation. They keep women guessing, not in a manipulative way, but in a way that keeps her interested. She never fully knows what he's thinking. She never feels like she has him completely figured out. And that drives her crazy, in a good way. But most guys don't do this. They text a woman all day, they tell her every detail about their life, and they think that being an open book will make her like them more. Wrong. The moment she knows everything about you, she stops wondering. And once she stops wondering, she stops caring. Think about it. Who do women obsess over? The guy who tells them everything up front? Or the guy who makes them curious? The answer is obvious. The problem is, most men are too scared to hold back. They're terrified that if they don't respond immediately, she'll lose interest. They think that if they don't constantly remind her of their feelings, she'll forget about them. But that's exactly what makes them unattractive. A confident man is different. He's not in a rush to prove himself. He lets things unfold naturally. He doesn't text back right away because he has things to do. He doesn't spill his deepest secrets on the first date because he values privacy. And because of that, women keep thinking about him. They want to understand him. They want to know more. Men need to wake up. Stop being too available. Stop making it too easy. Women don't appreciate what they don't have to work for. You don't have to play games. You just have to stop overdoing it. A little mystery goes a long way. At the end of the day, the men who keep women interested aren't the ones who give everything away. They're the ones who make women work to earn their attention, and that's exactly why women love them. 6, they put themselves first. Most men make the mistake of putting women on a pedestal. They drop their plans, cancel their priorities, and revolve their entire life around her. And then they wonder why she loses interest. It's simple. Women don't respect men who make them their whole world. Confident men don't do this. They put themselves first. Their goals, their mission, their purpose, that comes before anything else. A woman is part of their life, not the center of it. And because of that, women are drawn to them like magnets. The problem is, most guys don't get this. They believe that the more they show they're available, the more a woman will appreciate them. So they become too eager, too accommodating, and too predictable. They think saying yes to everything will make her like them more. But it does the opposite. Women don't want a man who's always available. They don't want a guy who texts them 24/7, drops everything to see them, or constantly asks, "What do you want to do?" That's boring. That's weak. Women want a man who has his own life. Someone who is busy building, improving, and chasing something bigger than just a relationship. Look around. Who do women chase the most? The guy who has nothing going on and spends his days waiting for her texts? Or the man who is out there making things happen? It's always the second one. Always. Men need to wake up. You're not on this planet just to impress women. You're here to build something, to become someone, to lead. The moment you make a woman your priority over yourself, you lose your edge. And when you lose your edge, she loses interest. A confident man never abandons his mission for a woman. He makes time for her, but on his terms. If she fits into his life, great. If she tries to distract him or pull him off course, he has no problem letting her go. And that level of self-respect is powerful. At the end of the day, the men who put themselves first don't have to chase women. Women chase them. Because nothing is more attractive than a man who knows exactly who he is and refuses to compromise it for anyone. Here's the harsh truth. Women don't actually want equality in relationships. They want a man they can look up to, a man who leads, a man who doesn't beg, a man who knows his worth. Society tells you to be soft, to be overly accommodating, to treat women like delicate flowers. And yet, the men who do that are the ones who get ignored, ghosted, and left behind. Meanwhile, the men who put themselves first, the men who walk away when necessary, they're the ones women can't resist. If you've been playing the nice guy role and it hasn't worked, now you know why. It's time to shift your mindset. It's time to stop chasing approval and start becoming the kind of man women respect, not by pretending, not by playing games, but by being genuinely confident. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed how women treat confident men differently? Have you experienced the difference between being a leader and being a follower? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and I'll be reaching out. Let's talk. Let's connect. And if you found this eye-opening, don't forget to share this video. Someone out there needs to hear this message.